Hello everyone, it's AJ, and today we are talking about the latest chapter of Bungo Stray Dogs Dazai, Chuuya, and 15. We are now going into the 8th phase, or chapter, whatever you wish to call it, and I'm so happy with this chapter, because we were going into one of the scenes I've been looking forward to seeing illustrated since it was announced, and you know what that means. It's another episode in which AJ just gushes over Hoshikawa's artwork because, of course it is. Oh, honestly, I fucking love their art style so much. Oh, it's just so goddamn pretty. And it just never fails to, give me the goods that I need. But anyway, let's dive into the chapter, shall we? And we just carry on with Randall with his stories of how he witnessed Harabaki and how he barely survived it and whatnot. And it's just all emotional and whatnot, just being very, very serious and being saying to Dazai and Chuuya, still just listening, just standing there, just being cool, you almost died, meh. And he's just telling all these stories, and then he's do you know what? I feel so sorry that I can't tell you that the whole problem with the previous boss coming back, it isn't from another skill user or anything like that. It has to be from Arabaki, it has to be. He's so you need to tell Mori that, and Mori's going to believe it and whatnot. It's just okay. And there's a moment of just Dazai's obviously listening to him and whatnot, and then he just has those dark eyes for a moment with the evil kind of smirk, and then it instantly the wee gleeful little kid being that's alright, doesn't matter, I've already solved it. It's what? It's you've been great help, don't be sorry, Randall, you've just helped me solve this case. Woohoo! I know the true criminal. So with that, they eventually leave Randall, and we get to the part I've been looking forward to, hence why I've just really just glossed over that whole, first, 5 pages. So, sorry Randall, you had a whole chapter last time, right? Let me just get to the part I really want to get to, okay? I'm sorry you almost died. But anyway, here we go. Dazai and Chuuya, part 2. Here's another little fight. But, video game style. And, yes! Also, see that whole ass panel, right? And it's the whole, fighting video game bars and all that, their health bars and whatnot. Can we just take a wee second to appreciate their little symbols to identify each other? Chuuya has the sheep's logo icon, but Dazai's is his fucking bandages. He's got the bandages that go over his eye and the little patch he keeps on his fucking cheek, and that's his symbol. It's just fucking brilliant. And the fact that Dazai just brings out this massive ass spiked hammer mallet thing and just goes to town on fucking Chuuya, it's brilliant. Oh, I love it. Just see the panel where Dazai's it's in the air going down, and then there's the wee tiny bit of Chuuya just going oh shit. Oh, I love it. See his little face. It's just brilliant. Can you tell that I really love this scene? Just this fight scene in general, the panels are just so good. Hoshikawa just went, you know what, I'm gonna make this scene so fucking epic because I can. And damn did they. Yes! Even though, yes, it's a video game, which we all know that ends up in the arcade, right? But still, the fight is still epic between them. Yes! This is what I wanted! Hoshikawa's artwork depicting this stupid-ass fight scene from an arcade machine. Yes! They just don't miss. So unfortunately the fight eventually has to end, and Chuuya is the loser. Dazai with his big ass spiked mallet just whacks him into the new year. And then that's when we transition to the fact that, oh yeah, they're not actually doing this in real life. They're in the arcade. And Chuuya being Chuuya is clearly a very gracious loser. As he stands on top of the machine and screams at Dazai. Like, there's just something so iconic about just that moment of, like, them side on. You just see Chuuya just standing up and just screaming at Dazai. Like, no matter, like, what version it is, if it's, like, the anime version, like, the one that's in the light novel, or now this manga version, like, it's just so good. It's just peak them. Especially just, like, peak, like, Chuuya screaming. Like, mwah, I love it. Hence why it's the thumbnail. Oh, but yeah, so basically it turns out that because Dazai was like, oh, I know who solved it, and Chuuya's like, right, tell me who solved it, and Dazai's just like, nah. So obviously, like, after they leave Randall and whatnot, and like Chuuya's like, right, if you know, let's go like straight to the person who's like caused all of this, blah de blah de blah. And Dazai's like, no, we should take time and plan it out so it goes efficiently. So they go to the arcade to resolve their issue, basically like how they're going to like treat this thing, because Mori gave them very strict instructions of being like, yeah, you're not allowed to resolve issues through violence and intimidation and whatnot, so you have to do this properly and work it out. So obviously you put a bet on in a video game. Peak children. So obviously with that, technically under the rules, like, that is now Chuuya as Dazai's dog and whatnot, been like, haha, you have to do what I say, nah, 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 nah. And like Chuuya's been like, right, you need to like tell me who it is, and just, you know how Dazai goes, and just like these wee little riddles and whatnot, and then he's just like basically just messing with Chuuya's mind. And then it just goes, oh yeah, I actually don't technically know who it is, but let's make another little bet. Dazai and these fucking bets, man. Like, see if Dazai, like, comes up to you and be like, right, let's make a bet. I would not bet against that man. If he's that confident to make a bet with you, you're going to fucking lose. End of. You'd be stupid enough to bet against somebody that fucking confident. So he's like, right, let's make another wee bet, right? Let's see who can get to the person first, who can work it out, right? And if you win, Chuuya, like, we'll just cut out, like, we'll just basically take away the previous bet, like, it'll be resolved and whatnot, like, it'll be fine. However, if I win, because I am going to win, because it's fucking Dazai, you have to be my dog for life. Not just for the day, for life. And Chuuya's been like, right, fine then, bitch, I'll take you on your bet. And he's been like all intimidating, like Chuuya trying to be like the hard man. And then Dazai just looking at him and then just starts fucking like petting his head. Like fluffing up his hair essentially. So then Chuuya just like kicks it out the way and be like, don't fucking touch me, mate. And like, Dazai makes the good point, is like, yeah, when you fight, you don't fight with your hands, you keep your hands in your pockets, like, at all times. Like, it didn't matter when it was Hirutsu or, like, the GSS guys, like, you just don't fight with your hands. And then he teases him about it, it's like, oh yeah, and it's like, is it because you want to break a nail and whatnot? And it's like, no, it's just how I fight, bitch. It's none of your fun, it's like none of your fucking business. Oh, but Chuuya just being all cool. It's like, it's just his style, Dazai. Just let him be cool with the hands in the pockets, because later on you will also do the same as an adult, so you can't fucking talk. You'll be that person that puts your hands in your pockets when a fucking were-tiger is attacking you. I still love that scene from the anime. It's so... Mwah. Anyway. So, they've obviously had their little bicker and whatnot and been like, right, the bet's on and whatnot, and obviously Dazai's now just like teased them for it. And then that's when the fucking chapter ends. I'm like, no! We don't even get, like, the moment of, like, the sheep members coming in, so obviously that's how the next chapter is going to start. But, gutted! I kind of wanted all of that scene in, like, a nice winner, but you know what, stuff, I'll wait till next month and get the rest of it, and where, like, Dazai's just, like, yeah, I fucking hate yous. But anyway, like, you treat Chuuya like absolute shit. But I'm gonna, like, semi-cooperate so that I look like the good guy, and then I'm gonna take Chuuya away from yous. It's basically what happens. But yeah, so there's the wee chapter. I was gonna say wee chapter. It's still like 22 odd pages or something like that, which is a decent length chapter. But I think, see, because we've been spoiled in, like, previous, like, phases / chapters, where obviously the first one was like 64 fucking pages. There's been other ones that have been like more than that. Well, not more than 64, but they've been more than like 22 and whatnot. So it's just like, oh, okay. If only this was one of the long ones. But still a belter either way. I'm happy. It means I get 2 chapters essentially of the arcade moment, and I like the arcade moment. But this is the better half of the arcade. I'm just so happy for the fight scene, like the fact, the actual arcade game being animated, well, illustrated, not animated. Although, I wish it would be animated like this. This would be great. I want Dazai with a fucking metal ass spiky mallet. Oh, and also just how gleeful fucking Dazai looks in, like, the moments. It's just, yes, I want the light in his eyes. I want him to be happy and enjoying himself. Just let me have it, please. They both need it. Oh, but yeah. So, let me know your wee thoughts down below. Did you enjoy the chapter? I did, obviously. Hoshikawa just doesn't fail me, honestly. I'm so happy with how they've been, like, treating 15. Like, obviously, you get, like, the nice, great, fun moments like this, but then you still have these wee little horror-ish moments, and just really, like, goes to town with, like, the art styles. Like, yes. I really want the first volume out in English so badly. I need that in my hands. I really hope it comes out this year. I know it's came out in Japan already, like it was like the beginning, like a couple of months ago. So I'm hoping that means it will maybe come at the end of the year. I don't know if it's out. I don't know if there's actually been an announcement for it yet. But I need that in my life so badly. See, the urge to buy the Japanese version has been way too high. I've been good to avoid it because I'm like, no, they're going to come out in English. It's going to be fine. It's not like the anthologies where the anthologies are never going to get translated, so I bought them. But, yeah. So anyway, like I said, let me know your thoughts. We'll be back next month, obviously, with the next one, because next chapter next month. Like, next week-ish. Like, I had to check the date there. We should be getting, obviously, mainline chapter, so obviously there's plenty of Bungo content to come, because the chapter reviews will never stop, because they're just so goddamn great. But anyway, until next time, I'm AJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!